So hey guys, welcome back to my channel Softtech and my name is Ritvik, and today we are going to talk about one of the professional video editing software that is available right now, which is Adobe Premiere Pro. This Adobe Premiere Pro is very professional video editing software, and this video editing software is also used for editing movies. Okay, so this is a great software and you could literally do anything that you feel here. Okay, so today we are going to learn the basics on how to use Adobe Premiere Pro. So without any delay, let's get started. So guys, once you have opened the Adobe Premiere Pro, the layout looks like this. Okay, you can see that this is the home page. Okay, so here we have opened our home page, and here you can see the settings and options like new project, open project and all those stuff. So in this place you can open any project that you are editing in past, or if you want to create a new project, then you can open it from here. So I want to create a new project, so just go here and click new project. Then this dialog box appears where you can give and adjust settings, like I want to change my project name as YouTube 123. Okay, I have given my project name as YouTube 123, and we can also change the save location. Means once I am doing my editing and I want to save, if I save, the saved file would be saved in the location that I keep here. Okay, so you can change it here, and all the other advanced settings you can change it here, and you can also change the settings in the project once you have opened it and once you are okay with it. Okay, and once you are satisfied with your settings, just click OK. Then this Adobe Premiere Pro opens. Okay, the layout looks like this. And one thing about this Adobe Premiere Pro is it is an NLE software, which is non-linear editing software. Okay, so that is nothing but we can like completely customize our interface. Okay, so as you can see here, we can adjust our timeline as we want. Okay, we can move this thing here or here. Okay, I can literally change this size. Okay, like we can completely customize this how I want. Okay, so I can make it large. Okay, I can make it smaller. Okay, I can literally remove a timeline. Okay, so we can't do anything without timeline, but we can remove timeline here. Okay, we can remove everything from it, and we can start like applying the each tab and where we want to completely edit like how we want. Okay, so that is NLE feature. So leaving all that, the first thing we need to start editing is importing files. So for importing files, we need to go to this thing. Okay, here we can see import media to start. Okay, or there is other way, you can just go to the assembly. Okay, by clicking the assembly you get more advanced controls, like if you want to import them and if you want to sort out, then assembly is very good. Okay, but right now I am just importing 2 or 3 files, so I don't need assembly. Okay, so just go to this import panel and just left click it. Okay, then you can see we have options. Okay, for importing, just click import. Then this dialog box appears. Okay, here we can like select these files that we want to import, so maybe 3. Okay, and once you have selected all your files, just click open. So here you can see that we have imported our files here. Okay, you can see here. And now the next thing we need to do to start editing is dragging the files into the timeline. Okay, so dragging the files into the timeline is very easy, as all other video editors have that. So just select whichever you have and just drag it here and leave it. So here now we have a complete proper timeline where you can see these all are video tracks and these all are audio tracks. Okay, and here we can add unlimited video tracks and audio tracks. Okay, we can literally add how many ever we want. So that is a great feature, because editing movies takes so many tracks. Okay, and leaving that, we can just drag the whichever files that we want, audio, video tracks, any tracks. Okay, and also we can view our viewing from here. Means if you want your timeline to be small, or if you want your timeline to be big for detailed editing, like small keyframe editing, you need to expand the timeline a lot. Okay, but right now I want to view everything, so I will just keep somewhere right here. Okay, and I will expand this photo. Okay, see, so now we are having a photo and an audio track down. Okay, and for editing, the main thing that anyone wants is trimming and slicing the videos. Okay, so to do that, that is super simple in Adobe Premiere Pro. Okay, so I want to trim this audio, because you can see my photo is only this much, but my audio track is so large. See, it is this large, so I don't want all that. Okay, I want this still here. Okay, so to do that, we need to click it. Okay, we can click whichever we want. Like I want to trim the audio, so I am selecting audio. But if you want to trim your video, then just go and click video. Okay, so for now I am taking audio, and just go to the end. You can see that our cursor changes. Okay, so just click it and drag it till the point where you want to trim, and that's it. As you can see, we have trimmed our audio, and similarly we can trim our videos as well. Okay, so I'm not showing that because they are exactly same. Just click it and go to the end and drag it. Okay, so that is about video. And next thing is cutting or slicing videos. Okay, means I am talking right now and I am giving a gap like this, and I am talking again. Okay, so I want to remove that gap in between. Okay, so to remove that gap, just go to the place where the first starting, or I want to cut. Okay, just place it right there and just go to this blade option here. Okay, it is razor tool, or you can just simply click C, which is shortcut of it. Okay, and just go and click, and just click it anywhere you want to slice. Okay, so I have sliced it right there, and you can just preview and like which point you should cut next, and just simply cut. Okay, and again go to this selection tool, which is V, shortcut. Okay, and now select that thing and click delete. That's it. So now you can see that our gap has been, means that voice has been gone, and now we can join these both clips. Now our voice would be continuous. It won't be like I'm talking right now and it will stop now and again talking. That gap in between would be gone. Okay, so that is how you cut and slice your videos. Okay, and next thing that anyone wants is adding titles. Okay, so titles are used by almost every person who is editing videos, because title is a way of communication between the viewer and the making thing. So to add text, just go to the graphics, because text is also a graphic, a form of graphic. So guys, once you have opened the graphics panel, it looks like this. And to add text, okay, we can go to this essential graphics tab. Okay, here we are having bunch of titles, okay, that we want. Okay, and we can also customize ourselves, means by just adding text, and we can modify it and title however we want. But these are the default presets and they are really good, so I just use them. Okay, so I want to use this one. Okay, so just click it and drag it into the timeline. Okay, and you can place it wherever you want, so I'm just placing it right here. Okay, so now our title has been added here. Okay, and now I want to edit it. So to editing, just click it. Okay, just select the clip and go to this text and double click that. Okay, then you can see our this thing has been selected, and just type the text that you want. Okay, so I have entered Softtek. Okay, and we can adjust this tagline as well. So I am just clicking subscribe. Okay, and that's it. You have added your text. But if you want to modify more, means if you want to change your font style, okay, if you want to change your colors and everything, you can simply do it from here. Okay, select the clip and just go to the background or subscribe, means this text or background stripe, you can change the colors and everything. Okay, and all this advanced stuff you can do it in graphics. Okay, and next thing that everyone wants is adding transitions. Okay, so transition, if you don't know, the transitions look like this. You can see it in 3, 2, 1. So this is a transition. Okay, and these transitions are used when a particular part of your video is over and the next part or next topic is been started. Okay, so those are the transitions, and to add transitions we need to go to the effects. Okay, effects tab, just click it. Okay, so after the effects tab loaded, it looks like this. Okay, and here is the effects panel. Here you can completely customize your effects. Okay, so here we have so many effects, and these are the default presets that they are having, but we can completely customize in the bottom ones. Okay, this is the Lumetri presets, audio effects. Okay, we are having so many audio effects. Okay, audio transitions, video effects, video transitions. Okay, so those are the effects. I'm going to make a separate video on how to add all the effects, and about those effects I will make a separate video, so stay tuned for that. And as I said, I want to add transitions now. Okay, so to add transitions, just click the video transitions. Okay, so these are the transitions. Okay, and we can just click the drop down arrow so that we will get so many transitions as we want. And if you are not satisfied with the Adobe Premiere Pro transitions, there are also so many plugins that you can add. Okay, some of them are free and some of them are paid, but you can add plugins and get more number of transitions. Okay, so as you can see, I am having a bunch of transitions because I have a plugin. Okay, so yes, these all are transitions. Okay, so I want to, for adding transitions, we need some cuts. Okay, so I will just click C so that we will get our blade tool and just go and click. Okay, so we have made a cut there, and just click V so that we will get back into the selection tool. Okay, so now we have two clips, this clip and this clip. Okay, so now I want to add transition between that. So just go and just select whichever transition you want. Okay, so here I am just clicking adhesive dissolve. Okay, and just click it and just drag it to the timeline wherever you want to add transition. Okay, and when you drag, our transition changes to green color. Okay, so now after changing to the green color, just leave it. That's it, our transition has been added. You can see it right here. See, our picture is getting brighter and again normal. Okay, see here I am having just one clip, so you are unable to see the difference, but when you are having more than one or two clips, we can see the difference. Okay, I am showing you right now. See how it will be. I am dragging this elephant. Okay, and in this elephant I am adding adhesive dissolve. Okay, see here you can see it is becoming brighter and the elephant comes. See, so that is a transition. So guys, the next thing that anyone wants is adding transitions, video effects, audio transitions, audio effects. Okay, adding LUTs and all those things. Okay, so to do that we need to go to the effects tab. Okay, So this is the effects tab and just click it. So you can see here we are having so guys, you can see this is the effects tab and this is how it looks, and this is the main effects in your Premiere Pro. Okay, this effects tab is dedicated for these effects. Okay, because there are so many effects, they made it literally another tab for it. Okay, and okay, adding to transitions, just you can see here we have video transition, video effects, audio transitions, audio effects, limitary presets and presets. Okay, and all those are advanced stuff, so I will make a separate video on each of them, so stay tuned for that videos. And now basic, I want to add transitions, so just click video transitions. So here you can see these all are transitions. Okay, these all are a bunch of transitions, and if you are not satisfied with your transitions which are in there in default in Premiere Pro, you can also buy or add free plugins. Okay, there are so many plugins available, so you can purchase or just buy them. Okay, I have a plugin because I want more transitions. Okay, so you can select whichever transition you want. Okay, so I want this adhesive dissolve. Okay, so just click it and just drag it to the clips where you want to add transition. Okay, and leave it. As you can see, our transition has been added. Okay, and for a transition to be good and for you it should look good, there should be a cut in between two clips like this, as you can see. Okay, then only a nice looking fade or transition would be neat. Okay, so you can preview your transition here. So just drag it and you can see in the preview window it is getting brighter and it is getting dull again. Okay, so that is how you add transitions in video. And similarly, if you want to add transitions in audio, just go to the audio transitions. Okay, and we can see we have these three in audio transitions, so just select whichever you want and just go to the end of the audio. Okay, and just leave it. That's it, our audio transition is also had been added. So that is how you add transitions. And next thing that anyone wants, okay, for a professional or a good video editor, they need color grading. Okay, this Adobe Premiere Pro has really good color grading. So to do those color grading, we need to go into the color tab right here. Okay, you can see the color tab, so just click it. So that's it, this is the color tab and you can completely colorize, you can change the entire picture quality of by changing the color here. Okay, and this Adobe Premiere Pro is so professional that it is having even scopes. Okay, you can see that this is the waveforms of the color. Okay, and we can add more number of waveforms, we can add a graph. Okay, or we can add histograms. There are so many relating to the color if you want to edit precisely. Okay, color grade precisely. Okay, but I am just doing simple color correction because I don't want that precisely, because for me a finer adjustments would be enough. Okay, and now for adding color grading, just select the clip that you want to add color grade. Okay, so I want to add color grading to this clip. Okay, and just go to the here Lumetri color. So this Lumetri color is the color panel of Adobe Premiere Pro. Okay, just go to the basic correction. Okay, here you can edit your photos basically. Okay, as you can see the waveforms are live. If I change it, the waveforms will be changed as well. Okay, so that is a incredible feature. Okay, and here you can adjust your clip as like you want. Okay, this is the basic correction and this is the creative where you can adjust the sharpness, vibrance, saturation, and you can add LUTs here. Okay, and this is the curves. Okay, if you are a professional color grader, these curves play a very important role, because this in the top, this thing reveals the white. Okay, if you increase it, the whiteness in the picture increases. Okay, and in the bottom, if you increase or decrease, the blackness in the picture will get increased or decreased. Okay, so for a good picture, the curve should be in a S form. Okay, the white should be increased a bit and black should be decreased a bit. So that is how you should do curve. Okay, and we also have hue and saturation curves. Okay, these are for proper advanced color grading if you want. Okay, and I will make a separate video on how to properly color grade your videos, so stay tuned for that as well. Okay, so that is creative curves, and this is the color wheels and match. Okay, and you can also change the color of it by changing the color wheels. Okay, you can just simply change wherever you want, and this is very accurate as well. Okay, the color wheels are also very good, and here we can also have face detection and change the face color. Okay, that is incredible feature. And here we have HSL secondary. Okay, these all are I don't use them because I just don't need them. And this is the vignette where the blackness, edges blackness, we can add it here. Okay, and here we can add white color as well. Okay, so that is about Lumetri color. Okay, and we can add more plugins to get more control in the color, but this default color Lumetri panel is also very good. Okay, so that is how you add color. So that's it for today, guys. If you have enjoyed this video, please go down and click the like, share and subscribe buttons. And that's it for today, and I will see you in my next video.